But 90% of things he say, this person is a mad cow. It's everywhere to expose this liar. There's no question he is lying. The scumbag, Tucker Carlson. Let me give you a finger in your bum, you son of a whore. So, Tucker Carlson, any one of you will ever respect such a filthy scumbag? Guy, he hate Israel. How much he wanna fabricate of anything that will happen in the world, he will blame Israel. How much he hate us. Isn't it obvious for you that this guy is a scumbag? But the son of a whore, Tucker Carlson, showing how filthy he is, how much he hate us.
Christian Prince, right? I like the guy. I watch a lot of the Christian content that I watch, Christian Prince, Sam Shimon, David Wood, God Logic, IP, I think Life, and some others, right? I listen to a lot of people. So no matter any of your criticisms that you try to make that I hate Christian Prince, I don't hate him. However, I got some strong opinions against him after this video, right?
I want to show you the scumbag, Tucker Carlson. And I wish all of you will download at least this the part of the video. That's why I'm starting with the beginning with it. And share it everywhere to expose this liar. There's no question he is lying. And I will show you the proof in a second.
I question why do you hate Tucker Carlson so much?
And they are posting his videos everywhere. Watch.
So it's probably hasn't been reported, but it's a fact that last night in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird.
Did he say Mossad agent? Yesterday, they say again.
So it's probably hasn't been reported, but it's a fact that last night in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the Israelis be committing bombings in two Gulf countries, which are also being attacked by Iran? Aren't they on the same side? No. Israel wants to hurt Iran and Qatar and UAE and Saudi and Bahrain and Oman and Kuwait.
Now, let me ask you from an unbiased point of view, is that so far-fetched? It's not. So there's got some people that are going to say, oh, you hate Israel. Some people are going to say, oh, you hate Muslims, whatever. They're here to teach us about the Bible, about God, about Christianity. That's what I don't understand. This is called propaganda.
Let me give you a finger in your bum, you son of a whore. Guys, this is Al Jazeera TV, and this is the group they arrested. And I can play the video for you too, from Qatar, Al Jazeera TV, but I will avoid doing that because of copyright.
Qatar arrests 2 cells working for the Iranian Revolutionary Guard.
According to Tucker Carlson, they are working for who? Huh? This is Al Jazeera TV. This is the official government of the filthy Qatar. They arrested who? 2 groups who they are working for the Revolutionary Guard in Iran.
Qatar's State Security Service announced the arrest of 2 cells operating on behalf of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, in Qatar, according to the Qatar news agency, QNA. The agency added that meticulous surveillance and monitoring operations led to the arrest of 10 suspects, 7 of whom were tasked with espionage and 3 with sabotage, and who had received training in the use of drones.
So let's say first off, right, let's say they really were Mossad agents. Are they going to come out right and say, oh, we're Mossad agents? When our CIA agents from America get caught in other countries, are they going to come out right and say we're CIA agents? No, right? But let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that this is the truth, that they really weren't Mossad agents. And I'll even show, because you don't know and I don't know. But let's go and look it up, right? Based on early March 2026, Tucker Carlson claimed Saudi Arabia and Qatar had arrested Israeli Mossad agents who were planning bombing operations. So the allegation is an unreported fact. Questioning motives, Carlson questioned why Israel would target Gulf nations. This is a conspiracy. He suggested that the actions are part of a broader effort by the Israeli intentionally destabilize U.S. Arab allies, right? So who's it going to hurt? Is it going to hurt America? Is it going to hurt Israel? No, it's going to hurt Tucker Carlson. He's the one that's going to be hurt for spreading lies and rumors, and once it gets caught. So why all the vitriol, hate, and animosity towards Tucker? That's what I don't understand.
Who is the one saying that? This is Al Jazeera TV. And this is published when? Today. So Tucker Carlson.
So as of right now, so far, it's not true, right? Pending they admit that they're Mossad agents, or pending we find out any way that they're Mossad agents. But for right now, we're going to say they're not Mossad agents. Tucker Carlson was lying, right? He's been caught, and now it's going to hurt him. He's going to be affected by this.
Any one of you will ever respect such a filthy scumbag? I mean, how much this guy, he hate Israel? How much he want to fabricate?
And it's okay. If he hates Israel, it's okay. We can hate whoever we want to hate. We can love whoever we want to love. We do not have to do what Christian Prince says. He doesn't see my point of view on things. And if I tried to enforce him upon him, he would laugh, make fun of me, and tell me to put a finger up my bum, just like he did, earlier.
Fabricate of anything that will happen in the world, he will blame Israel. Isn't it obvious for you that this guy is a scumbag? You will not find anywhere in Qatar.
And I may not disagree. Maybe he is a scumbag. I remember there was a time when he didn't believe in Christianity. He wasn't a Christian, and I think maybe he was even an atheist. And he even bashed Christians and was mocking them at one point. I believe. I can't remember for sure. I don't need to look that up. It's fine. I'm pretty sure, though.
any official government saying we arrested Mossad agents. What they are saying is the opposite. We arrested Iranian agents who they are giving locations, and they are guiding the missiles and the drones about the U.S. consulate, about other foreign target, including even the airport of Qatar, etc. But the son of a whore, Tucker Carlson,
the son of a whore. Didn't he make a video about Sam Shimon using the word whore and calling people whores? I know he was using it in the context that Sam tries to use the Bible to justify himself saying the word whore, but he's also calling somebody a whore for a son of a whore. Oh my goodness.
Knowing how filthy he is, how much he hates us.
He hates us. Did he let something slip? I think he let something slip. And I would like to say that I'm not telling Christian Prince that he's got to come out and show his face, but if anybody's a coward, it's people who hide behind a camera, never willing to show their face and face the consequences of your actions, your opinions, your response, your beliefs. You put them out there, and you have no consequence, Christian Prince. You have no consequence. You don't have to answer to anybody. At least us out here who does take a chance, put our face out on the screen, takes a side, says our opinions, we'll either get hated or might maybe, in best circumstances, respected, right?
He defends Qatar. He defends Sharia law. He defends Islam.
I've not seen him defend Islam. I don't see him being an advocate for Islam and supporting or even understanding it. He doesn't even understand Christianity, and he admits that.
And he fabricated news with no doubt about it. And again, this is the source. And as you see, this is today. You see the date?
I'll agree. He fabricated it.
Do you see it?
As of now.
How filthy, how coward. What kind of a piece of shit you are.
But I want to know why you hate him so much.
And then he invites Muslims lying about what Islam teach about Christianity.
Part of the culture for Christians here. What does that mean?
If you look at the Quran, for example, Jesus was mentioned 25 plus times in the Quran. And he was mentioned under different words, different names. So Isa, his name is in Arabic, the word of God. That's actually from the Quran. The Messiah, the Masih, Ibn Maryam, son of Maryam. The other thing that you might find interesting is also the Virgin Mary, right? I mean, she was mentioned 30 plus times in the Quran. She's revered. Actually, she was the only woman whose name was actually mentioned in the Quran. No other name of a woman has been. I mean, there was absolutely. Maryam is the only name that's named by name in the Quran. Woman.
As the mother of Jesus.
As the mother of Jesus. There is.
And that makes Islam wonderful, because they mention someone, his name is Isa, which we do not know who is he, but he will not tell you that the Quran says kill whoever believes in Jesus. And the faith is Tucker Carlson, and kill the Jews too.
And he doesn't say he doesn't say the Jews killed Jesus either. That's called being political. He's being political. It has nothing to do with him hating Israel, and he might hate Israel. He really might. I don't know.
Verse 29. Every Muslim have to kill every single Christian, every single Jew, unless they live like dogs subdued and they pay the jizya with humility.
I agree.
So are you happy? Isa mentioned 25 times.
I agree. It says that. It's written in there. Just because Tucker Carlson didn't read that, didn't add that, doesn't mean that he's supporting Israel. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why do you hate him so much, Christian Prince? What do you hate him for?
Who? He said, Allah married me to marry the mother of Jesus and the wife of the Pharaoh.
I've seen no
even
proof
the wife
yet.
of the Pharaoh. So Muhammad, obviously, he respects Jesus to the point he want to sleep with Mary. He is. He keep himself saying, I'm not a Muslim, so he can be more convincing. I will not doubt that he's a Muslim. He keep himself saying, I'm not a Muslim, so he can be more convincing.
Christian Prince, you have to understand, Christian Prince has not shown you proof that Tucker Carlson is a Muslim. He hasn't shown you proof that Tucker Carlson believes in Islam. He hasn't showed you any kind of proof other than a critique and a criticism. And I myself am wondering why Christian Prince said he hates us when he was talking about him hating Israel. He's defending the Mossad agents, right? And I'm kind of questioning why Christian Prince never wants to show his face. Is there something that he might be hiding about Israel and himself? Right? He's calling Tucker Carlson a Muslim. I think it's possible that Christian Prince is Israeli agent, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't care, right? But he's hiding his face. He's propagandizing you into believing what he believes. But he gave you no proof. That's at least I just want to make that clear. He gave you no proof. This guy that he platformed, if he's calling a platform the evil, okay, I don't agree with him being platformed. But he also platforms Christians. He also platforms Jewish people. And he doesn't say that the Jews crucified Jesus, which would be an insult to them. He's not trying to insult this guy. He doesn't know their religions. He doesn't know his own religion, Christianity. So, which he says he's a Christian, by the way. I don't know. I don't necessarily believe he is.
Watch, Christians. Jesus mentioned to you about people will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves.
And the thing about that, at least the people that are coming in sheep's clothing, they're going to act like a Christian. They're going to look like a Christian. They're going to smell like a Christian. They're going to seem like a Christian. They're going to shine like a Christian, right? Except they're not. Now, the people that stand out that are not looking like one, it's obvious, right? They don't follow. The ones that are coming in sheep's clothing, they are going to be so close to the real thing, but they're just going to slightly influence you away from Jesus.
How come he don't ask him, did Muhammad command to kill the Christians? Yes or no?
And he didn't ask him. So he didn't ask him. So that now I showed you. He didn't ask him a question that Christian Prince thinks he needs to ask him in order to prove his loyalty against Islam and for Israel. This is the problem. Tucker Carlson is against Israel, right? What's it to me? What's it to you? Do you know why? I know why I have an issue with it. And let me show you my issue with it. Why I think Christian Prince has a problem with Tucker Carlson. Why he hates Tucker Carlson, right? Why him and Sam would eventually clash heads.
So 1948 was the year that the political state of Israel was created.
That's correct.
And a huge percentage of the Arab population was expelled that year. 1967, the Six-Day War increased the territory of the state, and the majority is now called occupied territory. Were there big declines after both of those in the Christian population?
Absolutely. So you can...
Did you catch that? What he said earlier? Big declines in the Christian population. Huge declines of Christians. That's why I support Tucker Carlson, because he is going against the persecution that's happening in Israel against Christians. You have a bone to pick with me because I'm going against Christian Prince, but do you at least understand that I'm standing up for Christians everywhere and what's going on in Israel? And it's not just that. There's a lot more persecution going on in Israel of the Christians. And it started with the Palestinians, right? And now it's going to the Christians that live there also, that have been there, that are indigenous there. They're also being expelled from the country. And Tucker Carlson did a video on that also. And this is another reason why I believe Christian Prince has a problem with Tucker Carlson.
Abram's descendants are the ones who have the right to have this land, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we do genetic testing on everybody in the land and find out who Abram's descendants are? It's really simple. We've cracked the human genome. We can do that. Why don't we do that? Would you be against doing that?
I have no idea what that would prove. I mean, maybe it would be.
What do you mean? It would prove who Abram's descendants are and who has a right to live here and who doesn't, according to the theology that you yourself just explained. And so I'm very confused as to why we don't do that.
And the rest of that video was talking about, does Israel have a right to exist? But as far as this, as far as Christian Prince, as far as who would I choose, right now I would choose Tucker Carlson. This video here, the previous video, this one where persecution on Christians and them being kicked out, this video, and Tucker's other video on Christianity and persecution in Israel. But that's not what this is about. This isn't about supporting Israel. This isn't about being against Israel. This is about Tucker Carlson and Christian Prince. And Christian Prince absolutely does not like, he even says he hates Tucker Carlson. And that's because Tucker Carlson is standing up for the Christian belief. And he's going up against Israel. And you can see Christian Prince's loyalty is more over there than it is over here. And that's what I would say about all the Middle Eastern Christian apologists, so-called. I think there's a movement of new Christian apologists, new Christian YouTube content makers who are all trying to tell you you need to support and propagandize and convince and influence you to one side or another. But that's it. Y'all have a good night. God bless you. And hopefully you're entertained.